Okay, hi. I've been working nonstop on this skirt, which I'm beginning to wonder if I'm even going to wear it. It's very ruffly, and I'm almost unsure of how it's going to end up looking when it's done. Like, I hope it's cute, and I hope it's good for like concerts and stuff, because that was my intent, was to wear this at concerts. I probably wouldn't wear it out and about in just everyday regular life. But I am taking notes of how I'm doing it and measuring it against other skirts that I have that I like where they hit. This one's already going to be longer than the other one that I am measuring it against because that one is 2 inches longer than where this one is right now. And once I finish the black, I'm going to do another white and then some more of the variegated yarn. And then I think I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do another section of the pink. I think I want to. I think I want to have that. So it'll be another 3 rows of the pink, 3 rows of the variegated, 1 row of the white, 3 rows of the variegated, so that's 4, 3 rows of the pink, and then maybe I'll do another row of the variegated and then finish it off with some green. I don't know. Maybe I'll just end it on the pink. I'm not sure. I know I want it to end on the fluffy yarn, like one of my chenille yarns. I'm not 100% sure which one I'm going to end it on. So, let's see. Can I make this so you can see what I'm doing? There we go. That'll work. So, yeah, I don't know. I have been trying to post more regularly on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, and I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job at doing that. Um, Especially considering my job is over, basically. Like, I don't even know if anything is happening with it right now. I've been told nothing. So, yeah, back to Ubering, and I don't know. Probably doing a lot more Twitch and Uber. Probably go back to streaming a little bit, as I was making a little bit of money on Twitch. So, I can probably build that back up, maybe. If you guys are interested in supporting a small creator, you could subscribe to my Twitch if you wanted. If you felt an inkling. I'll have it linked. I think right now I only have my coffee and my Instagram linked in my descriptions on my videos. So I'll add Twitch, especially if I actually start like streaming crochet and stuff. If you guys have any ideas for me for jobs, it would be very appreciated. I have an idea for a cute little, probably keychain that I'm going to make, and I think if it works out, I'm gonna probably see what I can do about um, maybe advertising those keychains. But I don't know. I have a few different keychains that I want to make. My first one that I have to make is the shrimp one for my boyfriend because I still haven't done that and he still wants that. Maybe I'll record that as a video. Like, maybe that'll be my video for next week. But right now, we're just chatting. Just crocheting and chatting. I'm really frustrated because my sister, in the kindness of her heart, and this has nothing, like, nothing against her, nothing at all. actually. It was very nice of her to get me this. But this thing is pissing me off because I have to pull like really hard on the yarn when it gets up to that top part. I don't know why it's working now because of the camera, but it was not working. And I've been having to yank on it to get the yarn to come because I go through yarn so fast with a treble crochet, which is what I'm doing right now. And it was like, LOL, not gonna happen. And I was like, that's rude. It's very rude. But anyway, it's cold and rainy here today. I mean, obviously, right now it's sunny because we love Texas weather, and that is just normal how it works here. But it has been very rainy and sunny all day. And I'm not here for it. And that's fine too. So I think I'm going to try and figure out. So if I can figure out how to make keychains, I think I'm going to have a little bag that I take with me to the gym to work on keychains with. Because the only reason I've never brought my crochet to the gym is because I work on big projects typically. I love my big projects. And like the idea of using the elliptical or the treadmill or the arc trainer or whatever while I'm crocheting is great, but I can't do that if I'm working on like a blanket or a sweater or a skirt, you know? So I need small projects that will be really quick works that I might be able to actually start selling because heyo, my job is ending or is over. I'm not even sure. What I am running into is this yarn. Do you see how it looks? It's very flat right now. It's not fluffy. The flatness is what was happening when I was doing my Wicked sweater. I'm trying to figure out ways to make more money because I am losing my main source of income. And, you know, all of my side gigs worked really well as side gigs. None of them are main jobs or anything yet. So I'm trying really hard to figure out how to make this work for me and for my boyfriend and my cats and everything. Because, like, my boyfriend's in the process of also trying to find a job. He just graduated from school. If you haven't seen the last video, you should go watch it. I was trying out a different type of craft, and that was a fun video to record. A nice little secret project. Well, I just spent so much time talking into a mic that was dead that I should have charged. I don't know what I was thinking, not charging it, but clearly I wasn't thinking. But this one should be on. Yeah, it's on and it is lit up. I don't even know what I was talking about or where I like trailed off or whatever. I know I was talking about my job, but I've been talking about my job and how it's ending and all this stuff. I think that I mentioned potentially doing a vacation vlog when I go on my family trip, which I do think will be fun if I do that. And then I know that I was talking about Dead by Daylight and how much I love that game and how whenever we go on vacation, I always play it with my little brother and my little sister. And then I was talking about how cool it would be to be able to bring my board games with me and how I don't actually have like a way to do that because they're in like 5 separate boxes. And then I thought up the idea to use my plastic mesh panels that I was already planning on making a cat house out of. People use them to make bags all the time, so I was like, maybe I could make a Dead by Daylight board game box that would hold all of the different expansions and stuff. But I would need to come up with a grid, probably on Stitch Fiddle, for the top and maybe sides of the box. But maybe not. Maybe I just need the top. And then I think what I would want to do is also figure out a way to create some dividers on the inside of the box so that I have a spot for all of the different pieces that are involved, because there are generators, there are hooks, there are characters, there are little cards that help you understand like how to play the game and stuff like that. So I would need to look at what all I have that I would need to put together and then figure out how much space I need in the box and be able to do all of that. Because it would be cool to have it in its own little organized thing so that I would be able to bring it with me to like family functions, because the only reason I haven't played it yet is because it's a lot to carry around. There's 5 boxes and they're not small either. So I'm thinking like if I bring that with me, like if I manage to create this new box for Dead by Daylight, that would be really cool. So I think I am actually going to sit down and brainstorm that one, figure that one out. So that's like a big project that I want to work on. And I should have some time coming up because as of now, I haven't heard back from any jobs that I've applied to. So I'm not so sure I'll be getting a job anytime soon, which means that when I'm not Ubering or babysitting or helping with like various projects, I'm going to be doing what I can to try and entertain myself while also trying to come up with things that could be useful for other people. But that sounds like a fun project, the Dead by Daylight thing, because it would keep me occupied for a few hours working on that, trying to figure out what exactly to do. So I'm definitely down to figure that one out. And then I need to do the cat house still, obviously. But that can wait. It's not like they're expecting me to have it done. They don't even know it's coming, you know? They have no clue. The longer it takes, it doesn't really matter. That board game one would be good. And then the other one that I've been wanting to work on is a Christmas tree, because my my cats can't be around Christmas trees. First of all, no, a real Christmas tree is not an option because the water for those is poison and the pine needles are dangerous if they're ingested. So, I can't do that. Plus, I've heard they're really messy. I'm not really interested in a real Christmas tree. And then you get the artificial trees, right? Which I grew up with. I'm used to. I'm around them a lot. But those trees are a problem in themselves because both of my cats like to chew on them, and I've tried this, but I've had them for about 6 years now, and I think I've only put the tree up like 2 times, maybe 3 times since they've been around, but I have always just, found them chewing on the tree every once in a while. And it's not ideal. I don't really want them eating plastic either, if I can avoid it. So, my alternative is a cat friendly tree, right? And they have cat Christmas trees, which are basically just cat trees, but in the shape of Christmas trees. And like those ones, once they're built, you can't take them apart. You can't put them away. Not really, unless you have like an attic or a garage that you can put it in. But I do not have that. And I do not have closet space to put said cat tree in. So, and like there is that one that's like a cat tree but has like the branches and stuff. But again, it's an artificial cat tree Christmas tree. So it still has the plastic typical artificial tree branches. It just has spots for your cat to hang out inside of it. My cats would still chew on it. So that's not an option. So the way I see it, the only other option I have is to crochet a Christmas tree. But I don't want to crochet like a big stuffed plushy Christmas tree, because I want to be able to put it away. I want it to function like a normal artificial tree, just minus the plastic. My cats don't chew on my yarn, so I'm thinking that if I make one myself, my cats will leave it alone and not chew on it. But the problem is I want it to function. I want it to have the 3 parts. I want it to be able to stand up. I want it to have branches so I can put ornaments on it. I want to be able to actually have it look like a real tree, but have it be crocheted, you know? So I know that this project is going to probably take longer than just today. Not today, like this year. You know, I don't think I'm going to have it done in time for Christmas this year. Unless I magically end up with a ton of time on my hands and get like a good like thought for what I should do, because if I happen to get the right idea, I'll work on it. I'll do what I have to do to get it done. But the problem is I don't actually know how to make it work quite yet, because I want there to be interlocking parts. I want them to be able to stand up. I want it to be functional. I want to be able to put one of those like tubes at the bottom so that the cats have a space under the tree so they can play around it, you know, and not have it like fall over. I want a lot of things, and I just haven't been able to think it up yet. So I guess for now, that's gonna be the one that I just keep thinking about. I have a lot of yarn for it. I just haven't been able to figure out how I want to make it work. So I haven't done anything with the yarn because I don't know exactly how this is going to work out. And my mom did say that she would be willing to help me try and like bare bones an actual artificial Christmas tree so that I can just turn that one into a crocheted one, which could be fun if I can figure out how to make it work. So maybe that will be an option, but we'll see what happens. Um, so yeah, I think my next project is going to be the Dead by Daylight game box. I don't think I'll have it done before our family trip, which is sad because if I had thought about this sooner, maybe I would have been able to work on it. But I will record my process for making it and probably write out a pattern, because if other people want to make game boxes for their games, it could be fun. Could be good, could be useful. So I'm going to, you know, figure it out and then let people in on my little secret. But right now, I'm just making this skirt. I'm just here, just living my best life. Trying really hard not to let the fact that the job market around here sucks deter me from being a little optimistic and from enjoying my craft, you know? Because maybe I'll figure out how to make a little bit of money with crochet, right? It's possible. You just have to find the right niche. And I've been thinking of trying to create some keychains. And I think that I might record myself crocheting keychains at the gym if I have some keychains that I really like and can actually whip out pretty quick, you know? Like maybe I'll start doing little videos of that. And I'll probably just start doing like actual vlogs where I like go and do stuff and like record parts of it and then show it in the vlog at the end as like a whole day type situation sometimes or whatever, you know? Like various activities. I guess we'll see how the vacation vlog goes, because that one will probably be the one that will test the waters for if I do a like type of kind of lifestyle vlog type thing, you know? I do want to start recording myself crocheting at the gym now that I've figured out kind of like what might be a good idea to crochet at the gym. If I can figure out some good keychain patterns, like make up my own or whatever, like that would be really good. And then maybe I'll start selling those or other things. I'm not sure. Do you guys have ideas of what I can do? Let me know. I appreciate you chilling with me and watching me crochet my skirt. I have not made it very much further than I was when I first started this vlog. So I guess we know how long each round is going to take me now. They weren't taking this long before. And it's not a round. I'm doing it in rows. And then at the end, I'm going to stitch it up or crochet it up. I'm not sure which. Thanks for hanging out with me. And my mic died, so you'll probably have some footage from that one when I was using the other mic. And then I'll probably just like show the part kind of where I was still talking for like a good 20 minutes, I think, without my mic working. Because, yay me, I know how to pay attention to lights and stuff. I should just charge my mic, is what I should do. I should be better about that. But, it is what it is. So, I have been doing a lot better at posting on social media. So, I've been working hard on that and am trying really hard to get my stuff out there, get my content out there, so that people might be interested in watching it or following it and all that stuff. It seems like TikTok and Facebook, like those types of videos, have been really well received. So I think I'm going to keep doing some reels and then posting them on TikTok as well. And I am going to probably actually start doing real Instagram posts again. I'm just slow when it comes to those because I feel like they have to be a certain way, but I don't think they actually need to be that. They don't need to be perfect. I can just make a post about a project and like maybe ask a question or, say something about what I like to do or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. But I am going to post more on that as well. I'm going to post more photo carousels and stuff like that. Actually, I don't even know how the carousels work. So for now, it'll just be like the actual posts. I'll figure out the carousels eventually, I think. But as of now, that's not a thing that I've been able to figure out. I do think that my next project is going to be the Dead by Daylight game box, though. So I guess I should probably figure out the bare bones of that with the plastic mesh stuff. Because once I've got that done, and then I can figure out how big each section of the mesh needs to be so that I can crochet those as well. How should I close it? Maybe I'll have like one of those purse clasps or two. It could be like a briefcase. But I'm going to want to figure out a way to store all the stuff inside as well because there's all sorts of little game pieces and stuff that go with it. So I'll need to figure out dividers and measurements for those areas and stuff like that. But I think it'll be better than keeping it all in 5 different boxes that take up so much space. I'll put a picture of how much space they take up, but it's not exciting. So I think that's a good idea for the next project, the next thing that I do. So once I figure out the Dead by Daylight thing, maybe I'll also be able to figure out something to store all of my like card games and stuff too. Because if I can put all of my card games in the same like box style type thing, that would be really good too. So we'll see what happens. I will definitely do a full video about creating the Dead by Daylight box and, pros and cons of it, how I feel about it, and all that stuff. So definitely keep your eyes open for that one. It'll take a while though. I guarantee you it won't be anytime soon. Maybe I'll have it done by October or something. Or my birthday, maybe. I don't know. That's a little brave because that's early, like September. And I've got only a few months till then. So we'll see what happens. But I appreciate you following along on this video and like listening to me just ramble and all this stuff. I'm sure it's not as in-depth or detailed as my other one where my mic died was, but it's fine. Thank you very much for watching this video if you did. And if you feel like it, go ahead and share it with people that you think might also appreciate it or enjoy it. Just come and hang out and, help me feel less like I'm losing it. I don't even, like I'm not expecting anything from you guys, but, if you guys leave a comment and a like, it really does go a long way, and I really, really, really appreciate it. So, just like let me know what you think, and if you have any ideas for projects I should work on and make videos about, or if you were working on something, I want to hear what it was, or whatever, If you just want to say hi, go ahead, write it. I'll respond. And if you like the idea of this skirt that I'm making, let me know, because I am writing down my entire process for it, and I'm planning on putting it into a pattern as well on my coffee shop. It'll probably be really cheap because it's incredibly simple, and I mean, maybe the construction won't be as simple because I do have intent to put um, elastic in the waistband, so that might not be the most simple part. But if you're interested in this pattern, let me know, and I'll make sure to keep you guys updated on when I have the pattern in my coffee shop, which will probably be once I actually show myself wearing the skirt. So we'll get there when we get there, you know? I'm not rushing anything, I'm just living life. But I do plan on wearing this to a skirt in the future at some point, so we shall see what happens. To a concert, the skirt to a concert in the future at some point, oh my gosh. But I don't feel like I've even made very much progress on this. I feel like I'm just in the same spot I was when I started recording, so. But here we are. I'll show you what it looks like. It's looking good to me. I'm excited. I think that's like a good chunk of the skirt that has black now. The rest of it just has white, but I think it might only be like a fourth. So I have to do the rest, the like other 3/4 of the skirt, because the rest of it still only has white. So anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for following along. I really appreciate it. I'm super glad that you have found me. And if you have, like, let me know what you like about my videos, because I'm interested to hear it. I'll probably do the keychain video as my next video, honestly. So I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna stick with it. I've been good about my uploads. I've been making sure they come out on Thursdays, like I want. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna aim for that. We're gonna aim for Thursdays as usual, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye.